Hi everyone, welcome back to my Beach Angel Tarot Shop. I'm here to do a pick a card, and this pick a card is going to be a little bit different. This is going to look at a spiritual aspect of yourself, and we're going to connect with what your I'm calling it your super spiritual power is in this moment, or what is strengthening for you right now spiritually. And when I say that, I'm talking about your abilities. I don't like to use the word gifts because I feel like everyone is gifted in that way, where we have an ability to use beyond our five senses and connect with spirit. So what is your superpower in that aspect of connecting beyond those five senses? Metaphysically speaking, I'm going to be connecting with the divination of the ancient oracle cards, and I will be reading from the book. But I am going to use these three items to focus on. So we're going to look at what your, I guess you're going to call it your superpower, spiritual superpower is right now. And we have a little baby angel that you can pick. We have little Kuan Yin, glow-in-the-dark statue. She's so cute, and at night she kind of glows. She lights up in the dark. So I love her. And then the little white owl. So let's just focus on the angel right now and see what superpower you have in regards to your abilities, your psychic abilities. See what is getting stronger for you right now, what spirit your higher self wants to bring to your attention to help you strengthen it or use it more. So if it's something that you're not familiar with or you haven't thought of before, it's because it's there and spirit is wanting to bring it to your attention that you'd be something to be very good at or able to do. Focusing on Kuan Yin right now, and I feel definitely that is it. I'm going to also pull an undercurrent, so it's going to be one we all share, right? So let's focus on the white owl. If you pick the white owl, I'm shuffling for it right now. What is the super psychic power that you have, or is strengthening your spirit wants to work with you? And it is this one, and right now the undercurrent one is this. Undercurrent for every one of us is handwriting, authenticity. Wow, so this is like analyzing people's handwriting. You'd be very good at that energy. I'm also getting, oh gosh, because written words for me hold so much information. Like if I'm reading something, that's why sometimes I like to refer to the to the book description of the cards at times, because the words will kind of change, or one sentence will kind of pop out. So you can use that type, you can use the written word, written text, the booklet. You can literally refer to the booklet, not to get it in the way of the written words, so to speak, but it brings up a nuance of the true meaning that they're trying to bring across. And it can even be contrary to what is being said. The words kind of twist and shape and kind of pop up off the book a little stronger. It's like I'll be reading along and I'll say, oh, that's why I was guided to read that, because this is what it meant, because that part of it pops out at me, or it seems bigger or louder to me when I'm connecting to it. And it can even be a little contrary to what it's actually saying and its meaning. You kind of twists and turns. So I'm going to read, I don't really know if there's a word for that. I'm going to read what this is, but this is something that we're all good at. And it says, it's time to reveal the real you. You may know yourself, but do you let anyone know the true you? I'm not going to read that. It says, the ancient Chinese and Sumerians were the first people to understand that an individual's handwriting revealed aspects of their personality. In 500 BC, Confucius warned, beware of a man whose writing sways like a reed. I have to laugh. Like a reed in the wind. Today, many people use graphology to gain insights into character traits, and automatic writing is used as a tool for self-discovery of the subconscious mind. Okay, well, there's a whole other aspect of that didn't really pop into my mind, but automatic writing, anything that has to do like journaling, automatic writing, the written word, seeing how other people write, their handwriting reveals a lot about their true nature. Any of those ways we are all very good at. And even, like I said, reading the written word and having the meaning kind of like pop out more or differently than what you're reading it is another form of that I call, a psychic ability. But it is also talking about automatic writing as well. So we're all very good at that in this moment. And right now we have a strong ability to connect to spirit in that way. Yeah, so what interesting for me is almost like what they're trying to bring to my attention. What I was And this is how this works. So to me, like for instance, I immediately thought about how I use the written word in looking at the booklet to kind of get it to pop out at me. So that was something that I'm already aware of. But what I wasn't thinking about is what they're trying to bring to my attention. And what I wasn't thinking about was automatic writing. I've done it, but I don't do it a lot, and so they want me to do it. So that's the part of this. So it was the part that I didn't first connect with, and that's another way of knowing how to connect to spirit. It's like what is missing. So it's almost like reading somebody's message to you, and you can kind of see what's not being said, or they may use a word that kind of contradicts the word before it, like throwing words in there that kind of, and you can see through that it's not the truth, or they're trying to cover something up, or they're trying to confuse you, or there's something more to it. It's like sometimes it's words they leave out or extra words they throw in. But what Spirit wanted me to pay attention to was what surprised me when I read that description to everyone, and that was the automatic writing. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to keep that in mind. Love that. So if you pick the angel for your, and you can listen, you can pick all of these. So these can be 4 superpowers that you have, or they're trying to connect to you, or you can pick one more strongly for second, third, secondary and whatnot, and in that way. Yeah. So, or you can pick it as like something that, like for me, I associate Kuan Yin with the heart chakra, with healing, with compassion. You could pick her for like your healing ability, something that could help you heal others. You could pick this one for clairvoyant, and that from the message from the angels. However you want to, or you want to, pick it, or however, just throwing out suggestions for whatever reason. So if you pick the angel, what your superpower is right now, what they're trying to bring to your attention, and this is astrology. So you would be very good at being an astrologist, reading the planets, and astrology is just hands down destiny. So it can be that for those that pick the angel, that astrology is in your destiny, right? And it is going to help you. Let's visit an accredited astrologer to have your astrological chart read. Enjoy stargazing. Learn about the planets and how their alignments affect you. Take bold steps toward your chosen destiny and go for it. So that could be another message for you as well. Dating back thousands of years across a wide spread of cultures appearing in India, Tibet, China, North Africa, and South America, to name but a few, a study of the stars has influenced various events and aspects of personal and world history since records began. This is one of those very, very few forms of divination that has truly survived the test of time. So you would be very good at astrology. You may be drawn to, the zodiacs, horoscopes, that type of thing. It may intrigue you. You may, it's obviously that you're very good at that, and that is something that you may be interested in. It may be something that, like this one, like I said, the part about it being automatic writing, heard it a bit, of course, dabbled in it a little bit, but not to the degree that they're saying. Also, back to this one, I'm also getting like, automatic drawing. Even you could do like even doodling, to get messages out. But just using the pen and paper to get your messages through in some sort. It could be, making, what I was going with that was making symbols. Something about this reminded me of symbols. So the connection of the two, it could be drawing symbols versus words, pictures. But anyway, if you pick the angel, astrology could be your thing, or it could be something that you're very good at or drawn to. And if you haven't thought about it, if you delve into it, you may find that you're very, very good at it. So if you pick the Kuan Yin, what your superpower is right now, and it is tarot and it is guidance. So interestingly, I said about her using this one as a healing modality, Kuan Yin, because I associate her, of course, she is all about compassion, mercy, heart chakra. These are associations, of course, I connect with her, and but also healing, very healing. Like when I see her, I think of a nurse. And so you could, those that picked Kuan Yin, you could heal others with your ability to read tarot, helping them, of course, figure out, aspects of their lives, but perhaps even using it to help them heal physical ailments that they're experiencing in their physical body as well. So let us see. I'm going to read from it, but that one is very simplistic. Tarot. Time to leave your comfort zone. Your life mission awaits you. Learn the ancient art of reading tarot cards. Consult a tarot expert for guidance. An unexpected offer will be made. That is the messages that are coming to you with this card. It says linked to various mystical traditions, including Kabbalah and witchcraft. Tarot is a magical form of divination to those initiated into its meanings. When misinterpreted, the ancient arcana, I can't say that word right, may evoke fear in those who do not comprehend the sacred tool. Holds keys to the alchemy of the mystics. So learning the tarot is going to be very advantageous to those that picked Kuan Yin, and it could be linked to a healing ability that you have, which is very interesting. So if you picked the owl, the superpower that you have right now is aura, observation, which is so bizarre because, well, it's not really, but because the owl, you know, that's what owls do. They observe, you know, they are out in the dark looking around waiting for their prey, right? So it's observation, lighting up. Third eye. I definitely feel, not just with the aura, with the observation and you picking the owl, it's definitely clairvoyance, very strong clairvoyance. But let's read from the booklet so we don't miss a message. Always ask the question, is this for my highest good? You will witness something important. Become more aware of signs and symbols that Spirit brings you. Try to see the good in others. You have a gift of sensing and seeing auras. A spiritual concept stemming predominantly from Hindu, Buddhist teachings, the aura is someone's shining glory. Many pictures of Mary and Jesus depict a body of light surrounding them as a spiritual halo. Each of the 7 colors of the aura surrounding the body has its own meaning and lends itself to interpretation of the human energy field. The incarnation here, for some reason they want me to read that with this one. It says, as I take a look around, things aren't quite what I once found. The veil has lifted, eyes are bright, observing all with my new sight. That's the incarnation in the booklet. I'm going to hold it up. For some reason it's important. So, the veils have lifted, eyes are bright, observing with all my new sight. So I love that this, you know, will end up with a, oh, it's pretty amazing how Spirit does that. So these are our superpowers in this moment, something that Spirit just wanted to grab your attention, kind of give you a little shake, and it was very enlightening for myself as well, because it's interesting. I am not an astrologer. I am fascinated by it, but I know it's something that I would never really delve into to utilize as a strong tool. And I did not pick the angels, and I love angels. For myself, I picked Kuan Yin first and the owl second. So, and then of course this message was for everyone. So I just wanted to share that, how amazingly accurate that seemed to be for myself, and the fact that I just do not connect with astrology. And I love how I got a surprise message of using handwriting, you know, for automatic writing, because it's not, you know, the first thing that came to my mind and connect with. But when I read it, it was like a surprise, like, oh yeah. And that's what they were trying to bring to my attention. So that is how, you know, Spirit works, very subtly, you know, kind of bringing what wasn't in our minds to our attention. And that's what they wanted to bring forth for us today with this pick a card. I hope everyone enjoys it. I want to thank everyone, as always, for liking, sharing, and subscribing. If you enjoyed this reading, please do feel free to share it and give it a thumbs up and or a comment too. It always helps the channel grow. So angel blessings to everyone and oceans of love.